Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Monday, April 8th, and we're still plugging away at Lent. We got 13 more days, I believe, until Easter. And I just want to encourage you. We are now super very much into the middle rounds. Whenever you go, whenever you go for like let's say you were going to go to a track and go for a 2-mile run. And to do that, it's 8 laps around the track to get in your 2 miles. And whenever you start, at least with me, maybe if you're a good runner, this isn't the way you are, but the way with me, when I start out with great resolve. And lap 1, lap 2, I'm feeling okay. When I get near the end, and like lap 7, lap 8, it's like, well, I don't feel very nice, but just a little bit longer. I can hold on just a little bit longer. But when you're in, you're going on that 4th lap, that 5th lap, it starts to feel like, am I ever going to end? Like, is this ever going to end? This hurts. Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? And then you get some laps that you don't do very well in, and anyway, and you want to quit. That's what you want to do. You want to quit. But there's something about pushing on in the middle rounds. I think that a lot of the races are won in the middle rounds. They're not won at the beginning. They're not won at the end. They're won in the middle rounds. What is it you want? What is it you're going to do when you want to quit? And so that's where we're at with Lent right now. I think, like I said, we're 13 days left, and Lent, I think, is technically 46 days long. So we're still in the middle rounds. We're getting close to be at the end, but we're still middle rounds. And I think the temptation here would be is you start out week 1 with great resolve. Week 2, still pretty good. Week 3 didn't go like we hoped it would be, and then, but at week 3 you can say like, okay, well, that wasn't great, but the first 2 weeks were pretty good, so I'll pick it up next week. But then next week you don't pick it up quite like you'd hope, and then by week 5 you're kind of like, yeah, what's the point? Who am I kidding? I just give up. But I just want to encourage you to just keep going. Just keep going. And I don't know if it's helpful for you to, for some of you, what you just need the discipline. Just remind yourself, just be disciplined and keep at it. For some of you, go back to why you started. Think back at the start of Lent, when you had your day of consecration, and you were praying through, like God, what do you want to speak to me about? He probably gave you something there, right? I'm just like, hey, I want you to focus on this, and I want this to be important to you, and I want you to ask these kinds of questions, or whatever. I don't know what it was he was saying to you, but he probably spoke to you about something, and it's like, you know what? Go back to that. Remind yourself of that, and then just pick it up this week. Who cares if you screwed up weeks 3 and 4? I don't care. Even if you did weeks 3 or 4 right, doesn't make this week any good. And so it's this is a new week. This new week, you're week 5, and we're almost to the end. We got Passover coming up, we got Good Friday coming up, and then right after that, of course, Easter Sunday. We're now 13 days from Easter, so get back to it. Get back to it. Just encourage you that just get back to it, and maybe don't think about it that much. Don't think about it that hard, and just go do the thing. Just go do the thing that you were called to do, and that you set out to do. And then in 2 weeks at the end of Easter, well, have a day of celebration. So, all right, blessings, guys. Have a good week.